In this video, my buddy Cody's going to go over the best chemicals to remove oxidation from vinyl siding and roofs, as well as if you stick around until the end, he's going to tell you how much you should be charging to add this service to your business. And if you guys want to see the full video that I did with Cody on the most important chemicals you need for pressure washing, check out the second link in the comment section in the description. Now, if you're looking to quit your job or just start this business to make some extra money, be sure to check out the How to Wash course. In it, we go over all the chemicals and how to mix them, how to clean every surface on a residential job site, property protection, how to set up your equipment, as well as much, much more. And it'll be the first link in the comment section and the description. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the video.
The next chemical that we're going to talk about was a recent release, and it's been, making a lot of headlines, Cody. And this is a great upsell, and we've talked about, I think we made one video on this, but tell them what number 5 is.
All right, number 5, Pretty Wild. It's basically magic. Like it's pretty close. So oxidation cleaning. And look, with some of these, we're getting into restoration jobs, but they're perfect add-ons for pressure washing. So this is a green metal roof, and it was that one there. It's supposed to be green, what you see, and it had oxidized so much it looked tan. We sprayed that on. We let it dwell. We literally just rinsed it off with like garden hose pressure. Wild. Go back to that other vinyl one if you can. Yeah, I did that yesterday. So that video is on my channel. We're going to be going back to do the whole house, but I did me a little section yesterday. I wanted to get a good clip. Sprayed it on and rinsed it off with a 12 volt. Okay, I didn't even use a freaking pressure washer. So I was there doing the job. I was there like 10 minutes. I sat there another 30 minutes letting it dry so I could get that after photo. But man, oxidation removal has never been this easy. It's actually never been really even possible at this level. This is hardy plank siding, cheaper grade of paint that oxidized. We sprayed it on and we freaking rinsed it off, and that's what you get. So this is pretty wild. We've got a lot of guys that love Oxnox because it's so impressive to be able to go out and restore somebody's paint. They're ready to spend $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 on a repaint, and we go out there and for $2,200 we're deoxidizing it. It ain't no work. We're just spraying it down, rinsing it off, and the homeowner's getting 95% of what they got out of a paint job, what they would have gotten out of a paint job, and we're there for a morning. And so we're able to charge a quarter to a third, or 40% of what they were ready to pay. So from the homeowner's perspective, it's a huge savings. For us, it's a big profit margin. So we love Oxnox. It's pretty new, pretty revolutionary. There's nothing really like that out there. So very cool.
Kind of another thing that we talked about when we made that oxidation video, Cody, was pricing. So, Joshua said, how much percentage do you upcharge for restoring oxidation? I believe you mentioned like it was the cost of their next best alternative, right? And you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so like we've had customers that I got a guy, I ain't gonna try to dig through my phone, but he did a $4,100 metal roof, oxidized, used Oxnox. I think he said he used about 1.5 cases of Oxnox, so about 6 gallons total, which made a whole bunch to concentrate. Sprayed it down, rinsed it off, and it was a $4,200 check. And he had a lift rental in there as well, so probably $400 for the lift rental. So he cleaned up, easily. He was way over $3,500 of profit, and he did it in a half a day, like a 4-hour work time. So you got to think, like, if I can charge them X, but their next best alternative is to literally re-roof the house, well, that's a huge savings for them. We had a guy in the chemical group the other day, and I kind of had to, gracefully coach him because he was complaining about buying a gallon of Oxnox, and come to find out he'd only quoted the homeowner like $300. I'm like, dude, oxidation starts with a comma in it. Like that's a specialty service that you don't need to be going out there doing oxidation jobs for less than $700, $800 if you're in the middle of nowhere. If you're in a real place, it needs to be $1,000 or over. It could be the sky's really the limit with some of this stuff, because if it's a $50,000 re-roof and you can deoxidize it for, $10,000, well, crap. I mean, who wouldn't do that? So understand your market, understand your abilities, and don't shoot yourself in the foot. I guarantee you're not complaining about the cost of a couple of gallons of Oxnox if you're making, $2,800 that morning. So make sure you're charging accordingly.